And all the time, I'm telling people something, right? And why they keep having an opinion about my life? It's like, I'm telling you that I want to become a surgeon. I'm telling you that, I want to travel. And you're telling me, are you sure you can do it? Do you have the money to do it? Right? You want to graduate from school. Oh, to become a surgeon, you have to take X, Y, and Z years to complete that. Do you think that you can do it? I don't think so because you're not disciplined enough. The reason why people have opinion about your life, right? Because you keep telling your business. Cut that out. But before I get to that, this is your best friend, your new best friend, Gene. Stay tuned because you are about to get laced. Listen, family, friends, it comes to a point in life where people, right, that we think that are close to us and we love, right? And these people could be, again, like always, your family. What else? These people, other people can be your friends. Excuse me. And you have to understand, these same people that have an opinion about your life is the same people that you're telling your business to, and that's the reason why they always have an opinion. And a lot of times too, you have to be careful with those type of people because they think less of you. And you have to learn that sometimes when these people try to give their opinion about you, because you're telling them too much, stop telling people so much about you. Let them see and let them feel, let them view you as being so mysterious, right? And what I mean by that is that a lot of times you can't tell people your problems. A lot of times you cannot really tell people the moves you make. I'm learning to myself, you can't tell every move you make because most people, they'll see you and what you're doing with yourself and how active, I don't say active, but how the activity that you get into or the way you are as a person, and they can't visualize you being that actor, being that business owner, being that career oriented person because that's how they view you. They view you as, for example, use my name as example, as Gene just listen to music and partying. And you going to tell them how you're gonna be the next big business owner. It's just in their head it's just like, wow, it's just a big delusion. Like, wow, you're just overthinking this. I remember it was a time where I was just starting out in college, first year in college, and I would tell a particular friend who was my friend at the time that I wanted to get a Mercedes Benz, right? Now, thinking back at that time, most people, when they view a Mercedes Benz, which was around 2006, they will say, wow, that's a lot of money. You have to think small before you can get big, which in some cases is true. But that's because in their mindset, they believe that with me getting a smaller car, right? When I say smaller car, affordable car, right? Let's name a few. A Honda, Toyota, which is no problem. But they view that as a really small car, right? Brand new car. It's very affordable and it's just cool. But me at the time, when I thought about getting a Mercedes Benz, right? I thought about it was just a car. So most people, right, at that age, at the time I was 18 or 19, 18, and those people did not like my mindset. So what happened? I knew them for some time, right? I knew them when I was in middle school, right? Well, I just came into the city that I'm in, Connecticut. You know, when I just moved in here, I knew them. And their mindset, in their opinion, I apologize, their opinion was, you're thinking too big. And they got an attitude. They had an attitude with me in their response was, you're thinking too big. You're thinking too big. You need to start small before you can think bigger. And for them, okay, cool. They felt like they got their point across, but it was right there at that moment I learned that I keep telling people the moves I was making and what I wanted. And you can't tell that to most people because some people, they believe that, okay, I know you. With me knowing you, what I say to you, that's how it's going to be. In most cases, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And that's why this is one of the reasons why you have to learn to not tell your business to people. And when I mean business, let me break this down to you. In some cases, we can think about business can be, you can be telling, hey, you know, who I'm dating. You can talk about what job, okay, that's your lifestyle. I won't say lifestyle, but that's one of the things that you're doing in your life, right? Some cases you're telling people where you're going in life, where you want to go, where telling your business, right? Who you're doing. And that's where you have to be very careful too. You have to stop telling people who you're intimately involved with. And if you're intimately involved with, you can't tell people how you're doing things with them. It just don't make any sense. Because most people who you're intimately involved with, right? Now, let's say if you have your homeboy, right? Your fellas, you got your homeboy, and you telling them how you doing it with your girl. And what I mean doing it intimately involved with your girl, how you breaking it down to them, how you doing it with them. Bro, you have to understand too, that guy you just told your business to about your girl, he's imagining that in his head. And he's imagining him doing that with your girl. You never thought about that, huh? Hey, at the time, it was one point where we thought it was cool to talk about these type of things. And yo, I'm telling you, you have to be careful telling your business. And this is where people have an opinion about your life. I'm gonna give some examples. You can just be chilling, right? And you're looking up businesses. You're reading a book on business. I read a lot of books on businesses, and you're just reading and reading, and then you're so excited, and then you're just telling a family member like, yo, man, this is real what I'm reading here. You're like, dang, this is real. This is, you know what I mean? One of the favorite books that I read, you know, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You know, that's one of my favorite books, right? And I'm reading and I'm reading. And then you tell them, dang, yo, I can't wait until I have my own business because, you know, that's another thing too. Telling people the moves you're making. I can't wait until I get this business. This is going to go on. Somebody going to say, bro, cut that shit out. Damn, man. How you going to have a business you don't got money? That right there, he just give his opinion about your life. Reason why? Because he sees you don't have a business yet. You don't have a business yet. And he knows the kind of money that you're getting. That's another thing too. Stop telling people the kind of money you have in your bank account. How much you're making. That's another one right there you have to talk about. We have to talk about, you can't tell people how much money you have. And then you telling them, you know, and they're telling you, hey, you know, you don't have no money in your account. You don't have this. How you going to do that? And then you sitting there trying to explain to them, yo, listen, this is how it's going to be. I'm gonna go and get this loan. And then, bro, you know, how you gonna get a loan? You don't make that much money in your job. And they looking at you as if like you saying something wrong. Like, hey, bro. And that, I'm telling you, that look right there, look. They just call you dumb. Let's be real. They just call you dumb. They think that you're crazy. You're insane. You can't tell every move. You can't tell your business to almost everybody. Because another thing too, that's one example. Another example, and this is another thing too, before I get to that example, that same person, right, that's doubting you, right? We're gonna shift it over to the ladies. You wanna open your own hair salon. That friend of yours, right, or that family member of yours that knows your potential, knows you can do hair very good, right? How do they know that you could do hair very good? You did their hair. And with you doing their hair, they went out and got compliments. Got compliments and said that, oh my God, your hair looks so nice. You know how they are, girls. Ladies, you know how it is. Girl, your hair looks so nice. Oh my God, your hair is so beautiful. Who did your hair? And that's another thing too. They're not going to tell that you did their hair. They're going to try to keep that a secret because you know why? Homegirl is giving her opinion is trying to tell you not to get your hair salon because she wants you to be around her all the time so she could get her hair done for free. You ain't think about that one. You ain't think about that one. And that's why you got to be careful the kind of circle you got around you. When they're giving their opinions on you, it's not because that you can't do it and it's not in you. It's because they don't want to see you better than them. Another one. You could be giving advice to people, right? And that person, this is another one too. It's always that one person that comes around. That one person that comes around, they have a problem, they'll come to you. They'll come to you and tell you all their problems. They'll tell you all their problems and break it down to you. This person did that to me. That person did that to me. Oh my God, this person, she or he, disrespected me. And then for some odd reason, cool, you're there. You give them a solution. You breaking it down to them, right? And they know that you give great advice, and they will never tell you give good advice, but they came, took your advice, and you gave them a solution, and that solution worked. And then you turn around, and then you tell them, hey, what you want to do in life, cool. You would like to be a life coach. And you would like to talk to millions and millions of people and change their lives. And you know what they'll do? They'll turn around and tell you, you sure you want to do that? Do you sure you could do that? Because there's a lot of people, you think it's a course that you need to do? They'll never tell you flat out you can't do it. Why? Because they want you around just so you can always be there, and then they could just beat you up like a punching bag and tell you their problems. Because they know that if you become a life coach, you will not have time for them. Okay? Another one too. That same person have problems too, right? They just told you their problems, right? They just told you their problems, right? And in a minute, you just tell them what's going on with your life, and you're telling them, hey, this is happening to me, and this, that, and that happened to me. I know it. Of course, you create your own solutions. Yeah, that person is this, that person is that. And then you know what they'll tell you? Oh, maybe it's in your head. That same person you just gave advice to and you give a solution to will tell you it's not the other person, it's you. You're thinking too much. That's another reason why you should keep your business to yourself. And other people, they always have opinion. I'm telling you, most people in life, they always have an opinion about your life because they feel like they know you, and they're here. They see that you're here, I mean, they are here and you're here. And they could just hit you up anytime and just beat you down, beat you down. But they know you're here. They know that you're up here. But in their head, in their imagination, they're here. I don't know if that example right there, take that into consideration. Because most people, they'll feel like they have an opinion about your life because they know you. They believe that they know a lot about you. And how you could prove them wrong is not telling me your business. Make your moves in silence. And I had to learn that. I truly have to learn that. There's some things that I do tell, right? And it's obvious because sometimes if you're going through a situation, you tell people what's going on in your life. But there's some things that you have to learn to keep to yourself, right? Learn to keep to yourself because some people just don't understand the position that you are in, right? And we don't take that in consideration that we are our own best friend, right? Me personally, at this point in my life, man, I don't have any friends like that. And the only friends I do have are you. You, who I'm pointing at the camera. If you watch this video until this point, you are my best friend because what I am soaking in these topics, I live by them. I have been through these type of situations. It was some point in my life where I would tell my business to people, some people, and they'll give me their opinion. And these same people are the people that I give advice to. And you know what happens? These same people that you give advice to and you break down to, they'll take it and they'll gain some energy and go off to the mountains. They'll go off to the mountains, and what happened? With your energy, they'll feel and believe that they're you at that moment, and then they start giving advice to people as if that they're the problem solver. No, they took your energy. You done lace them up with game. You done lace them up with you done make them feel good about themselves. And these same people don't never make you feel good about yourself. Why? Because they came and gave you their problems, right? And how they give their problems? That energy. I'm gonna tell you, that energy that they came around you and told you what's going on in their lives, they put you down. Because while you're trying to break it down to them and tell them what's going on, they keep cutting you off, and you just want to be heard. They just want to be heard. I apologize. They just want to be heard. And that's the problem. They just want to be heard. And that's another thing too. They're going to give you opinion on a question that they ask you about their lives. Most people just want to be heard. So you have to understand, stop telling people your business because they will always have an opinion about your life. All right? Family, friends, if this video resonated with you, please comment below and tell us why you should always keep your business to yourself. All right? Ladies, in the description below, keep up with the latest styles and trends in fashion at gorgeous271.com. All right? This is Gene, your best friend, your new best friend, Gene. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.